Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Cancer Assistance Program Gala, Cruising for a Cause. Thank you to everyone at home for joining us. We are live from Leuna Station with a room full of excited donors and supporters. Hey, everybody, say hello to our online audience. Come on, give a wave. Give a wave. Let them know that we're having a good time here. Look at all these beautiful faces. Fantastic. And I know that all of you at home are excited and ready to make a difference. Of course, tonight is about raising funds to provide help when it is really needed. And I am 100% confident that we will once again accomplish our goal. And in the house tonight, we are so honored to welcome our special guests, MP Lisa Hefner. And of course, the mayor of our great city of Hamilton, Andrea Horvath. Thank you so much for being here. And Councillor Tom Jackson. Let's give them a round of applause. And now it's my great pleasure to welcome Executive Director Debbie Logal-Butler to the podium to welcome our home audience and tell us about the Cancer Assistance Program.
Thank you, Lane. And to our home viewing audience, thank you for joining us. For the past 32 years, CAP has been a proud Hamilton organization, providing free services to cancer patients and their families. Since our humble beginnings in 1994, when we provided services to 7 families, to today when we register over 30 families a week, we continue to meet the ever-increasing demand for those with a cancer diagnosis. Tonight, as we cruise for a cause, we're reminded that every journey we take at CAP, whether it's a ride to a treatment or a moment of comfort shared, it is all part of something bigger. Our transportation program isn't just about getting from point A to B. It's ensuring that no one must face the road ahead alone. Each mile our volunteers drive and every dollar raised tonight helps keep that promise moving forward. With over 195 volunteers, many are here in the room tonight, who each day volunteer their time and talents to ensure that our clients and their caregivers get the help when they really need it. I would like to ask all CAP volunteers who are here in the room tonight to stand and be recognized. Please stand. Stand up, all CAP volunteers. You are truly amazing, and thank you for all you do. During tonight's program, you will meet some of our drivers and the clients who use our services. They will share their personal stories, which are not always easy. On behalf of the CAP team, I thank you for your courage and strength in telling your story. And now, it's time to start cruising. Take it away, Lane.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Thank you. What a beautiful room we have here tonight. And of course, Debbie, thank you for reminding us about why we're here tonight. And thank you to everyone here in the room. And thank you to everyone at home for supporting CAP this evening. So let me give you an update on what is happening. We have an online silent auction. It is up and running, and it is going to close tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. And of course, the famous CAP mystery envelopes are back. I know. Can we get an applause in the room for that? Yes. We have pumped up the number of envelopes to a record-breaking 454 envelopes. The mystery envelopes are $25 each, and every single one is a winner. Each mystery envelope contains gift cards and great items valued between $25 to $120. And mystery envelope sales open online at 8:45 p.m. tonight. Your purchased envelopes can be picked up at the CAP office starting Tuesday, November the 18th. So, to get in on all this action, you have to head to www.cancerassist.ca/account You got to log in, you got to create an account to participate in the mystery envelopes, the online silent auction, and of course, the most important segments of this evening, the Fund a Need, where your donations will keep the wheels in motion for CAP. Each year, CAP services experience a significant increase in demand as more people face this disease. And here's the stats. 9% increase in registered clients, a 30% increase in personal care deliveries, a 23% increase in rides to cancer-related appointments. And to date, 3,000 ride requests were waitlisted due to lack of resources. These are not luxuries, my friends. These are essentials for maintaining dignity and quality of life. And with your financial support, CAP will be ready to meet this challenge and ensure that no one, not a single person, faces cancer without care and access to treatment. And folks, this is why we're here tonight, and this is why we need everyone's help this evening. CAP clients and future CAP clients need us to put the pedal to the metal. Can I just do that one more time? The pedal to the metal and give from our hearts in a really big way tonight. Each and every one of you here and at home, you step up every single year at this gala, and we deeply appreciate your support. We honestly rely on all of you to help make a positive difference in our neighbors, our friends, our colleagues, and our family's journey. You know who else makes a huge difference every single day at CAP? That's where I want you to say, who does, Lane? And now the friends at home? I hear you. It's the 195 volunteers. 195 volunteers. Yeah. It's true. It's true. 195 kind and wonderful people who give their time and energy to provide the free services of CAP. Client service volunteers, equipment volunteers, event volunteers, and driver volunteers all working together for a greater purpose, to provide help when it is needed most. And speaking of volunteer drivers, this is a really cool thing, and I know there's been a lot of chatter in our room here tonight. Every place setting at this hall and inside the experience bundles in your homes, you will have received a one-of-a-kind CAP driver collector card. How cool is that? Show me your CAP driver collector cards. Give them a wave. I love it. Some of these famous drivers are right here in the house with us this evening, and maybe you will be lucky enough to get your card autographed. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah! Who said yeah? Yeah, I love that. All right, but now let's focus and let's dive into why we're here tonight. Let's get up close and personal with some of our volunteer drivers and drive clients. You're about to go behind the scenes into a day in the life of a volunteer driver at CAP.
See you later. Call me when you're done.
I will. Thank you
Bye.
so much.
Hi, my name is Brooke Gordon. I live in the Waterdown area. I've been through chemotherapy, 2 different types of immune therapy. I've been through surgery. I then had radiation, which is where CAP comes into the story.
I'm Marilyn McDermott. I live in Oakville, and the reason that I was interested in driving cancer patients in Hamilton is that my husband had cancer, so I totally understand the wear and tear on the caregivers and on the patients of having to go to so many appointments.
I have to say, getting to know the drivers was one of the highlights. It actually became the thing that I really looked forward to every day.
Well, hello! Lovely to see you. Look at you with hair. It's terrific. Oh my goodness. Okay, off we go.
we would talk nonstop from the time we got in the car until the time she dropped me off, and then sometimes be like, okay, I have to go, but. And so it was just, they're just wonderful memories for me, and having those moments to be able to have, it's not a distraction, but it is a moment of joy and a lightness that you have, having then in between gone for a treatment.
Hi, I'm Dennis Bell. I'm 60.
I'm Bill Vickers. I have been working for CAP now for, I think this is my 4th year. And I find driving for CAP is very rewarding. It really makes you feel good about yourself. It really makes you feel good about the service you're providing for clients like Dennis. And Dennis is particularly personable. So whenever he gets in the car with me, we just start chatting, don't we, Dennis?
Yes, we.
It just seems like it just goes back and forth. And we sort of had an instant rapport.
Anybody watch the Blue Jays won last
Yes, that's what we've been buzzing about.
Oh, yes. Having a cab driver, someone like Bill will say, I know he understands what I'm going through. That my possible feelings that I could be feeling that day, happiness or sadness, or feeling sick, or having a good day or a bad day. I know Bill and the rest of the drivers, as soon as they will see a person, they can tell automatically that person's having a good day or that person's having a bad day, and then I know that the driver will act accordingly.
I guess you're getting, is it chemo today, Dennis?
Immunotherapy.
Immunotherapy,
Yeah,
right.
I get the A and the B today.
Okay, we're gonna take you home now, Ramesh. Okay? Hello, my name's Matthew Moreland. I've been a volunteer at CAP since January of 2025. Love the experience. It's great to meet people every week, going through their challenges, but trying to keep a good positive outlook. And they express their appreciation as soon as you pick them up, and they do it again by the time you drop them off. And it's one of those things you can actually go home at the end of the night and feel that you accomplished something rewarding.
Hi there, my name is Shital Patel. I have been in Canada for a while, and we just moved from Mississauga to Hamilton last year. And that's when, like a few months ago, we found out that my dad has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. It was overwhelming to know about him fighting cancer to begin with, and then the schedule that I needed 2.5 months. Maybe every single day I would have to take like a couple hours off, right? Monday to Friday. And I live in Stony Creek, Hamilton, but I work Toronto downtown. So of course it would have been difficult for me. Alternatively, I would have arranged for Uber or something. But again, with Uber, it's always, again, the language is a barrier, like sending him alone. So all these thoughts were rushing in our head. But fortunately, before we even go that route, we came across Cancer Assistance Program, and things changed.
In February of this year, I had the opportunity to pick up a wonderful gentleman by the name of Ramesh for the first time. It was also his very first treatment. Before I started the car, he asked me to wait a moment, and he had a little prayer. And then he said, okay, we're safe to go now.
I appreciate your voluntary service, and I pray to God, God give you lot of help to you
Thank you.
for your voluntary service.
And I thought, what a nice gentleman, very quiet in his own way, but I could tell that he was thinking all the time about things. And so when I had to pick him up again the following week, as soon as he saw me, it was like a smile was on his face. And I didn't start the car right away. And he said, you remembered I'd like to have a prayer first. And I said, yes. So he had his little prayer, and we left.
With the rides program, initially we were worried because he doesn't communicate in English so much. But the drivers, every single day, he would come home and he would only share good things about how all of the drivers, because there's a different driver every single day, and he's like, they open up the door for him, belt him up, buckle him up, and my son would also tease, he's like, you are such a man, like you know how to buckle the car, like the seat belt, right? But yeah, so I mean, just seeing that is something that, okay, my dad's safe out there.
In my case of meeting all the people that I've met so far under this program, I have had very rewarding experiences. Some have developed into what I would call a friendship because of multiple drives back and forth over the weeks. You really get to hear people tell you things that they're going through that they perhaps don't have anybody else to share with.
So keep those donations coming. I think that we're all trying to do our part as volunteers, but we really need the support in order to make CAP the organization that's going to provide services to our clients for years and years to come.
Thank you. Okay, Bill, I'll give you a shot a little later on. Good to see you too. Thank you.
Good morning, okay? Good luck.
Yes,
Bye,
thanks.
Trish.
What a great video. Wow. We want to say thank you to Bill, Dennis, Matt, Ramesh, Chattel, Marilyn, and Brooke for sharing your journeys with us. And of course, each story reminds us that a CAP drive isn't just a ride, it's a lifeline. It's a moment of calm. It's a moment of conversation, a safe arrival to treatment, and a reminder that Hamilton takes care of its own. Every single day, CAP volunteer drivers become the pit crew of compassion, ensuring clients make it safely to their appointments. They don't just deliver people, they deliver dignity, comfort, and hope. And tonight, we have a chance to fuel this mission. Well, I have a beautiful announcement to make. We are so excited to announce that H2H Co-Foundation is going to match every dollar you give up to $40,000. Oh, I think you can clap a little bit bigger than that. That is huge. That is huge. And folks at home, you are going to be and feel a part of this moment as well. We have a lot of energy building in this room, but we all need to understand the impact of a match challenge like this. That means every $1 million we raise tonight turns into $2 million. Every $1,000 turns into $2,000. And mark my words, the H2H Co-Foundation wants to sign this check tonight. The checkbook is in their pocket, and they are looking to us to do the work. So let's give H2H Co-Foundation a huge round of applause. Huge round of applause. All right. I really hope that everybody is locked and loaded, that you have your phones ready to go, that you've scanned the QR code, that you've got it ready to give. If anybody in this room is having any difficulty at all, we do have paper donation forms and pens for you. Now, it's time for all of us to get down to business. It's time for all of us to make a real power move. And it's time to show that our city's heart runs on generosity. Your donation to CAP will keep the wheels in motion for families who need a lift, literally and emotionally. So are you set here, everybody in the room? Hold it. They at home didn't hear you. Are you set and ready to start giving? What about our friends at home? Are you ready? Let's give them a round of applause. Let's welcome them into this moment. All right. We got a job to do. We've got to raise $40,000 so that we can turn $40,000 into $80,000. All right. Let's get our donation board up and running. We are already at $6,315. And I'm going to be calling out to the room right now. I'm calling out to the room. Do I have anybody in this room that would like to make a very significant gift tonight? Do I have anybody that would like to put their hand up at $5,000? Anybody hand up at $5,000? Don't scratch your nose. I can see you over there. Anybody at $5,000? Well, Victoria Sharp said, Lane, count me in, baby, at 25 bucks, and I love that. Claire Kislinski is in at 1,000. Michael and Emily Ecker, of course, $1,000. Ken Francie, $1,500. We're already at $7,315. None of you should be looking up right now. All of your little beautiful eyes should be pointed down. And we've got some donations happening right here. Let's get some energy in the room. There we go. Riley, $200. Miss Andrea Floyd, $230. Krista Kay, $100. We are at $7,315. Folks at home, we need you to be... That was $5,000? $5,000 just came in right here from Mohawk Street. That is what we are talking about. This is what we do every single year. Our thermometer is saying 8,515. I know that we just got 5,000. Sheila, let's get that in there on the board so that we have an accurate account of exactly where we are. Look at that number, babies. My sweet friend, Sam Matina, $5,000 from Sam Matina, right there. Let's get it. Let's get that into the totalizer right now. Ken Francie, thank you very much. Miss Josie Boeto, thank you very much for a $150 gift. And remember, my dear friends, if your phone is feeling a little bit fussy, please don't let that hinder you. Fill out a donation card. We want to make sure that everybody is on board. Patty said, count me in, Lane. Rum, at 150. That was a little UFC fighting kind of a feeling. That didn't feel like a racetrack, but we'll go for it. John Vortman, let's give John a big what at $500. We are 14,000. We are getting up there. We're almost at $15,000. Let's get some big numbers on the board. Let me just ask the room right now. Do I have anybody hands up at $1,000 gift tonight? Right there, $1,000. And another one right there, $1,000, Sheila. And a third one at $1,000. We are going to start, our volunteers are going to be coming around in the room, and they are going to be coming around and gathering your donation forms. Friends, I think that we are very close to 20,000, and I want to just talk to our friends at home. We appreciate you all so very much. We appreciate that you are tuning in, that you are part of our experience here tonight, and you are so important to us. We need every donor on board. We want to make sure every donor feels like they are a part of this moment. And we need every single donation. We need the $55 donations. We need the $66 donations. We need the $133 donations. Cam Kowalski said, Lane baby, count me in for $250. Patrick Birmingham, thank you very much, Patrick, for $200. We are sitting at $18,415. Debbie Logal Butler, our amazing executive director, thank you for $250. Thank you very much. Bob Jones, $1,000. There it is. I love that. Folks, look at the number on that board. We are at $19,415. We are almost halfway to a $40,000 donation night. We want to make sure that we get that $40,000 from H2H Co Foundation in the house tonight. Sandy Schweier, let's give Sandy a round of applause for $100. Everybody's going to get a round of applause. Folks at home, please make sure that you make your donation known. I want to call out as many names as I possibly can. Lou and Sylvia Sino, $500. Thank you so much. That is fantastic. I think that should roll us right over $20,000. Are we ready to roll over $20,000? Kelly Dunham Memorial Foundation for $1,000. Thank you. I love that. And so for everyone in this room who has made a donation, thank you. And we have some coming in here. Sheila Drury, $1,000. And $1,000 here coming in. Thank you very much. Here we are. Excuse me. Karen, 150. Are we rolling over 20,000? Are we ready to do it? Let's get some clapping in the room. Let's see if we can roll it over. Roll it over. Come on, kids. Wendy, thank you very much for $100. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to take a little sip of water. There is something magical happening in this room. And I mean, it's a little bit dry in here, but that's okay. It's magically dry. Anja Kitchen, $150. There it is. There it is. We have been working at this for about 6 minutes now. All right. We are officially halfway there. Linda Tallman, thank you very much for $100. All right. What we are going to do is we are going to now watch another video. You have spent a day in the life of a drive client and a volunteer driver. Now, let's hear the importance of the Cancer Assistance Program and the Drive and Ride program and what they really mean to those that CAP serves.
This is my wife, Trish Murphy, now Trish Bell.
So last year, like when he was diagnosed, it was like a bomb was dropped on you. Like you're like, oh my God, how did this happen? Where did this happen? Like, what are we gonna do? I got the results earlier than what the doctor said. So you know how you get the My Chart? So I got the My Chart. I read it. I didn't want to tell him because I knew what the words were because I Googled it. It didn't look good. I just said to him, I don't think it looks good. I said, maybe it's cancer, maybe it's not. Like, I didn't want to be the diagnoser. So we waited for him to get the definitive from the doctor. When we got that, and then I didn't realize how bad it was till she said, put your affairs in order. There's nothing we can do for you. And I was like, oh, there goes everything. So right away, he's like, put the house in your name. In 1 week, we had arranged a funeral and a wedding.
It was very scary. I had to tell my son, who was 12 at the time, that I'm dying. Hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. To look at my son and to tell him, sorry, I have cancer and I'm dying. And to see his little face, he tried not to cry, but then it was tough for Dad. And then he held it together, and I'm so proud of that guy.
With him having cancer, it's the constant worry, like not knowing. He's got good days, he's got bad days. It's the emotional turmoil that he's facing. Like, he's got good days, bad days. And it's like, you've got to be that pillar of strength. He was struggling with getting up in the morning, rushing to have a shower, catching a bus, missing a bus because we woke it up late to get to the appointment, if we're running late for the appointments. And it was taxing on his energy. It was spending him out quicker than the cancer was, the rushing. I'm like, the rushing was killing him. So when he found the program and then we looked into it and I said, oh, this is a great idea, right? So he looked into it, we started the program. The program gives me such a peace of mind knowing that he's gotten a ride to come to the door, take him to his appointment, to safely get him there, to safely bring him back home. That right there is such a burden lift off my shoulders, not worrying that he's on a bus, he's tired out, something's happened to him. The insured does help with that burden of the cost of insured, because insured is not cheap.
No.
And I know that with that, it's a quick meal he gets in the day that isn't cooked. I don't have to worry about if he knows he can just run to the fridge, grab an insured, sit down, he's got a meal in his belly.
Like, I fast, if you want to call it that. And I'm not. Are you hungry? No.
But I'm happy when I see little bottles of Ensure on the counters because I'm like, okay, he's had something in his belly
Yes.
today.
Until I came across the CAP program, I'm gonna be very honest that I did not believe in donation. I've been donating all the time, all along, but I never had the faith that my penny reaches to the person in need, right? Until you actually see from the other side of the table, and we were on the other side of the table this time.
I know that the numbers are increasing. And so the ongoing donations, support of this program are absolutely critical because we're in a time when it's needed, unfortunately, and there is no cure yet. There will be one day, I have every faith. But until then, it's that support for those of us undergoing this that really makes a difference.
I'm very fortunate that we have this program because I don't know how we would be doing it if we didn't have this program, because this program has lifted that burden of making sure that we're at those appointments every 3 weeks on time. We've never been late for an appointment.
It actually gives me a mindset of what I would want to do when I retire. And, you know, I'm from India, and in my culture, we've learned that we always, when we grow up, we take from people. So it's like your teachers, your parents, society, neighbors, friends. But at the end of the day, you should give it back.
There's people that probably are out there that don't have the support system, that require these kinds of things for them to keep going. I can't imagine if somebody to do that alone. I could not imagine doing this alone. I'm thankful that I don't have to worry about him, but there's people out there that have to do this alone. This program needs to be here. It needs to keep going. It needs to stay. As long as there's cancer, you need this program. You cannot be without this program and cancer. They meet together.
I didn't realize until you mentioned that I thought it was governmentally funded. But it's everybody that needs to donate, and please keep donating. Donate from your heart, because unfortunately, we all know somebody has or had cancer. Everybody, I don't care who you are, where you live, what country you are from, everybody knows somebody that's been affected by this terrible, ugly disease.
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? So Trish and Dennis, we know you're watching from home tonight, and we thank you so much for not just educating us on the importance of CAP and their services, but really speaking from the heart, and we thank you for that. And Trish, too many of us have heard those words, "it's cancer," and of course then thought, there goes everything. And all we know and all we can see is that, Dennis, you are so lucky to have Trish on your team. Trish, a year ago, you heard there was nothing more that could be done, and here we are a year later. And Dennis, we are so glad that you're with us. Folks, Dennis and Trish have so much to celebrate. Dennis celebrated his 61st birthday on November 10th. Let's give him a big birthday hug. That's a great thing, Dennis. You rock on, buddy. And Dennis and Trish are celebrating their 1-year wedding anniversary on November the 16th. That's a beautiful thing. So let's get everybody in the room. Let's say, happy birthday, Dennis. And let's say happy anniversary to you both. Happy anniversary to you both. Now, let's give them the best present ever by reaching our $40,000 fundraising goal. And with doing that, we are going to double it instantly to $80,000 with the help of our match donor. The bottom line, this means helping more people in our community, our community where we live. helping more people like Dennis, Trish, Ramesh, Chatal, and Brooke. So we got to keep the wheels moving. We got to keep the energy high. We have to keep things moving forward. And before we go to our fundraising screen, I want to thank every single CAP board member. Each CAP board member donated tonight. So thank you for that. Talk about showing your support in a big way. And our dear friend Cecilia Carter Smith, thank you for a $1,000 gift tonight. Thank you. All right. We have something else. Patrick and Loretta, $1,000 from Patrick and Loretta tonight. Thank you very much. All right. Are you ready to see where we are on our fundraising screen? Are you folks ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, let's get some energy. Where are we at? We're at 26,140. All right. Remember what I said. The H2H Co-Foundation is going to match dollar for dollar up to $40,000. Right now, with their match, we're at 290. How's that for fast math? That's not enough. We need to dig deeper. We need to do more. If you haven't made a donation, this is your moment. If you already have made a donation, Debbie Logal Butler is say it, Lane, say it, Lane. Tell them we welcome double dipper donors. Right? We love our double dipper donors, and every single year we have double dipper donors, which we love because these are donors that already made a donation and say, you know what? We are going to top you up. So let's get going again. Let's see if we can raise another $13,000. Farzana Doctor, $50. Here we go. Let's get some energy going. Let's get some donations. Every single person get on board. Whatever that number is tonight, we need to make a power move. We need to get more names on the board. Krista Kay is my first double dipper donor. My first double dipper. Can we have a big round of applause? Krista, you gave $100 in round one, and you just doubled that, and you added another $200 to that. Krista double dipped, and I love that. Bob Jones is in at $1,000. We are almost at $30,000. Lou and Sylvia, we said thank you to you. Kelly Dunham Memorial Foundation. Yvonne Van Dyke, $100. We need every single donation. We are kissing $30,000, folks. Please don't hold back. Let's roll over $30,000 in the next 30 seconds. Vincenza Travale, $150. Thank you so much. We are so close to a $30,000 goal right now. We need 10 more on top of that. And I am turning to my room right now. It's coming. Here we go. Ray and Carolyn Hutton, our friends Ray and Carolyn Hutton, $1,000. Give them a round of applause. John and Eileen Hutton, are you ready for this number, kids? Say, yes, we're ready. Or we're ready, Lane. $5,000. John and Eileen Hutton. Right there. Let's get those added in. Sheila, let's make sure we are accurate. Make sure we get those numbers in on the board. What does that put us at? What does that put us at? Don't worry about it. Just put the number in. It was John and Eileen Hutton. Don't worry about it. And you don't have to worry about spelling it. We just said thank you to them. And Ray and Carolyn Hutton gave $1,000. Where does that put us in our numbers? Where are we at? Let's get a status right now. We should have put in another $6,000. There we go. All right. Look at that number. Look what we have accomplished in less than 10 minutes overall. We are sitting at 35,390. What is at stake tonight, my dear hearts? What is at stake tonight is H2H Co-Foundation writing a check to CAP tonight for $40,000. We do not want to miss this opportunity. We are just shy of $5,000 to our goal, and an anonymous donor has stepped up with a $550 gift. We are that close. We do not want to lose this opportunity. How many of you are financial people? You understand the power of ROI. Here we go. Jerry Haluska, thank you very much for a $250 gift. Let's get that into our totalizer right now. Folks, we should be rolling over the $36,000, and I want to speak to our friends at home. We appreciate you so much. It doesn't matter that you're not here in person. I hope you feel our appreciation for you. I hope you know from the bottom of our hearts how important you are to CAP and how important you are to this evening. For the last, how many years, Debbie? We have been running virtual, then hybrid. We've been doing this for 5 years. And in those 5 years, Debbie, you can say, and I know, and it's true, that we have raised more money than we ever thought possible. With friends at home, with friends in the room, we have done amazing things, because it just goes to show, when your heart is this big and you truly understand that the greatest gift that we can give each other as human beings is our gift of time and our gift of resources. And here's the other thing that I want to say. I think it's absolutely okay and beautiful to acknowledge our privilege. To acknowledge each and every one in this room and at home, our privilege. And to use that privilege to uplift others. You saw the videos. You know the impact. You know the power of donating. You heard Dennis say he didn't know. He had no clue that Drive and Ride program wasn't funded by the government. He didn't know. We all know that it's not. We all know that it takes a community. It takes that philanthropic spirit. It takes that person who says, I will help someone to thrive and live their best life. It takes each of us doing what we can. So right now we are sitting at $36,790. And folks, as much as I have to keep this program rolling, somehow I just can't stop myself. Oh. Let's say thank you. Say thank you to Kathy and Steve for $2,500. Kathy and Steve, $2,500. Okay. This is beautiful. Johnston Chrysler, $5,000. Johnston Chrysler, $5,000. This is how this community rolls. Sheila, let's get that into our totalizer. Let's see where we are at. Don't worry about how to spell Johnston Chrysler. We all know they're our presenting sponsor. And Steve and Kathy are in at $2,500. We should be adding $7,500. Just dump it in there, because I think we're well over $43,000 at this point. Where are we at? Let's refresh that screen. Let's get some energy in the room. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. That's wrong. That's not right. Come on. Kathy Yantis, there we go, $2,500, come on, come on, come on, baby. Let's get Johnston Chrysler in there right now. Yeah! We did it! Come on, everybody, stand up and celebrate right now. That is how we do it. Stand stand up and celebrate. Sheila, add in our match gift of $40,000, please. $84,290. But here is what I'm going to say. You know what? If you're not feeling all the feels, if you're not feeling warm and fuzzy inside, you are witnessing profound philanthropy. I want you to look around this room. This room is not filled with 1,000 people. It's not filled with 500 people. We have, how many people here tonight? 153 beautiful humans here tonight. And we have our home audience. And look at what we accomplished. I think I have a couple of more thank yous to say. Glenn and Audrey Morris, they are CAP clients. They are donating $500. And I have been given another note, and I saw it out of the corner of my eye. And I saw a hand go up over there very quickly, and Dusty, you just handed me this note, and I will thank H2H Co Foundation for giving us that $40,000 match. But they have just told us they feel so inspired by what they have observed here this evening that they are topping us up with an additional $10,000. $10,000. That brings us to a whopping $96,320. Now, I would not be Lane the auctionista if I didn't make this final ask. Thank you, Cynthia. What would be the possibility of rolling over 100,000? Go for it. Do Carrie's, here's what we're going to do. We have 96,420. That is, my math is bad tonight. That's like $3,600. Am I right? 3,600? Yeah, let's say $3,600. Do I have 7 people? Do I have 7 people that would put their little hands up right now at $500? Do I have 7 people? I have 2 hands. I have 2 hands. 2 more. We're at 4. I need 3 more little paws. 3 more hands at 500. I have 4. I need 3. Do I have 3 more people? Do I have 3 more people at $500? Do I have 6 people at $250? $250 right there. We got $250 Rick Denier's. Another $250 here. I need 4 more people at $250. Pool your resources, kid. Kiara Matina, $250. Thank you so much. Ensalada Matina, okay, $250. Come on. Come on. Can we do it? Now is the time for our little double dipper donors to come into action. We are at 98,770. Folks at home, if you want to get in on this action, please, now is the time. Oh my goodness. 98,870. We are $1,100 away from 100. Have we ever done $100,000? Debbie, all my board members, we have never done this. This is going to, never. We are at 99,370. The race is on. What do we got here? What flags? $250 flags? $250. $250. Add in another $500. I think another $250 here. Add in 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,500. Add that in. Sheila, just drop the number in, baby. Drop the number in. Don't worry about it. We are going to watch ourselves roll over. Yeah! Yes! Stand up and cheer. Unbelievable. Folks, we did it. We did it. You did it. Every single one of you in this room, you stepped up in a really big way. And folks at home, thank you so much for being with us. Everybody here, let's give our folks at home a big round of applause. We love you. All right. What a night. The stories, the realities, the inspiration, the impact, all of it. We saw it all, we felt it all. But the race isn't over yet. There's still a little bit of highway in front of us. Just a reminder that the online silent auction is already in high gear. I wanted to do that so badly. We have over 50 items, so check it out. Place your bids. Remember, the online auction closes tomorrow, November the 14th at 7 p.m. Mystery envelopes. The time is now 8:22. Your mystery envelopes are opening at 8:45 p.m. Make sure that your account is ready, that you are registered, and you're ready to start going and buying those things. And now, before we end our online broadcast, we've got to give some big love to our generous sponsors. Thank you to our diamond level sponsor, our presenting sponsor, Johnston Chrysler. Yes. Thank you to our gold level sponsor, our AV sponsor, Marshall Truck and Trailer Repair. Thank you to our silver level sponsors, our venue sponsor, Leuna Local 837, and our reception sponsor, Brownlow Partners. Our bronze level sponsors tonight, our silent auction sponsor, Multi-Area Developments. Our mystery envelope sponsor, St. John Henry Newman Catholic Secondary School. Our entrance sponsor tonight, of course, Soundbox Productions. And to our community sponsors, Boehringer Ingelheim. I just love saying that so much. Burlington Lions Club, First Ontario Credit Union, Joseph Transportation Group, Kelly Dunham Memorial Foundation, KPMG, Morrison Insurance, and Westinghouse HQ. And to all of our friend sponsors, AOS, Bonbon Balloons, McHugh Inico Bear LLP, Owl House Realty, Remax Real Estate Center, Sense of Hearing, and The Printing House. Let's give all of our sponsors a big round of applause. Thank you to MP Lisa Hefner, Mayor Andrea Horvath, and Councillor Tom Jackson for being with us here in person in this room. And now the time has arrived to say thank you and good night to our at-home guests. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. We all felt your presence through the technology waves. You were here with us. You tuned in. You stepped up and truly made an impact tonight. Thank you for your support and riding shotgun to drive change in services to CAP clients and their caregivers. Reminder, envelope sales open at 8:45. We love you all at home. Thank you so much and good night. Wow, can we...